Hello, all of you. Here we begin with the second class of journal entries. Okay. Yesterday we have studied why we need to record journal entry. When any normal day starts in the business, there are transactions happening. So now those transactions are to be recorded in the books. So when you record those transactions, you have to write it in the form of journal entry by following traditional approach or modern approach. Whether you follow traditional approach or modern approach, your answer is going to be same. Only interpretation is different. So let us revise and let us do some advanced level problems for journal entries only. Okay? Right. Any doubt you are having in yesterday's class? You can ask. I made you, do the whole journal entries. पूरा आपको कराया था. एक problem में we have done by both the methods. So let us check it. Let us do this like equation. I will leave off. Yeah. What do you mean by double entry is clear to you? For every debit there is a credit. So double entry feature says that for every transaction one party is benefiting, one is giving. So for every debit, we will record equal credit. What is the benefit of double entry? Since personal and impersonal accounts are maintained under double entry, both effects of transactions are recorded. It ensures arithmetical accuracy of books. Okay. When you record a transaction with double entry, for every debit, there is equal credit. See, yesterday we said salary was 400. Cash paid was 300. 100 was outstanding. Okay? Right. So the advantage is it will give a clarity. It will make sure there are no mistakes. Trial balance will tally if you give the double effect correctly. Fraud and errors are minimized and detected quickly. Errors can be checked and rectified easily. Balances of receivables and payables are determined easily. Business can compare the financial position. Okay. When you properly pass the double entry, you can compare the accounts. Okay. Anyone is having doubt in the type of the accounts? I'm revising all mind map. Because if I said that 5,000 rupees you have paid salary, what are the accounts involved? Salary and cash. So you should know what is the nature of salary? Nominal account. What is the nature of the cash? Real account. So what's the rule of the nominal account? Debit all expense. Salary is expense, debit. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in credit. So cash is going out. So you need to interpret it very perfectly so that it is clear to you. I hope these types of personal accounts and all is clear to all of you. The concept of debit and credit. What is traditional approach? For personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. For real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. For nominal account, debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains. Right? So this is all about the traditional approach. Now, modern approach. Modern approach says basic nature of asset is debit. Or asset you are purchasing, asset is increasing. Increase in asset, already debit, more debit. Decrease in asset, credit. So it's a beautiful analysis in modern approach. What's the basic nature of liability? Credit. More liabilities, more loan you are taking, more credit. And if the liabilities are reducing, debit. So like this, you need to interpret and do. Sixth problem, yesterday we have done with both the approach. Okay? I'm waiting, you can put it in chat box if any one of you is having any doubt. These are simple journal entries. Then we can learn how to pass the journal entries in the other approaches also, that is in the subsidiary books and all. And then we can learn how to prepare the ledgers. All of you are comfortable with the sixth problem? ये problem में something else I am teaching you. They'll not ask you all this, dear students, but when the same data we do the normal and all, it will be very clear. एक ही problem में if we put all the data, no, it becomes very clear. One second, just give me time, please. Yeah. Now here, I want to introduce to all of you in the sixth problem equation, accounting equation. See, they have asked you accounting equation approach. We are yet to learn to pass the journal entries also and the accounting equation approach. I hope you all have done the seventh problem as homework ki which account and put your answers also. Then I answer. Not now. I want to take up accounting equation concept. For that, I am going to the basic explanation of this chapter. Starting. What do you mean by accounting equation? Asset is equal to liabilities. Accounting equation is a statement, okay, between the resources. Resources means sources of finance. Where from money comes in the business? Either the capital or you take loan, right? And where do you use that resources? To buy assets, land, building, furniture, tangibles, and all. Sources of finance means equity and all. Capital refers to amount invested. So we know the equation asset is equal to capital plus liabilities. ये तो सबको clear है ना? Right. Now since liability holders have a definite and prior claim against the asset, the capital is also called as residual. You know, you can twist and turn. Asset is equal to capital plus liabilities, asset minus liabilities is capital, and so on. Now, what is the effect of transactions on asset, liability, capital? That interpretation is called as accounting equation. For 5 marks, they are asking this. Suppose when capital is brought in business, is asset increasing? Yes. And capital is increasing. See, there should be equal effect. Asset is equal to liabilities plus capital. Look at this now. If you take loan, cash is coming in and liability is increasing. It is super easy 5 marks question, but maybe normally when students do 11th and 12th, they know journal entry, posting, ledger. Aage they know. Base level many times they are missing. So I'm taking accounting equation, then we will take combined. Accounting equation, journal entries, all. Okay? Right. Purchase fixed assets for cash. So fixed asset is increasing. Okay, fixed asset and cash is decreasing. So plus minus is here only, no effect here. And here add also, deduct also, so the effect goes nil. Okay, purchased fixed asset goods on credit. ठीक है? Now purchase the fixed asset and the goods on credit. अब क्या करेंगे? Asset is increasing. Okay, and you didn't purchase the goods in cash. You have taken on credit from, say, Ramanand. Ramanand, say you have purchased a fixed asset. So fixed asset is increasing, but no cash is going on. So liability is also increasing. Equation effect should be same. Like this, many transactions are given. Let us discuss. We will take one solve. See, please keep patience. We are learning some concept. And forget that consciousness that recording is going on. या बाकी तो कोई डाउट नहीं पूछ रहे हैं. If you have a doubt, unmute and speak up or put me in the chat box. ठीक है? चलो. Sold goods for cash at a profit. Now, when you sell the goods, cash is increasing, stock is decreasing, and profit is increasing. When you sell stock of 10 rupees at 12 rupees, 20 rupees, so cash is increasing by 20. Stock is decreasing, credit by, stock is going out at cost. And capital is also increasing. Why? Profit. So add it. Did you get it? Now, when you sell the goods on credit, I hope all of you are clear with these terms. What is credit, debit? When you sell the goods on credit, what's the journal entry? Party to sales. So your data are increasing, your sales is, stock is decreasing, and whatever you have sold, 12 rupees item, say you have sold at 20. Okay. So 20 rupees data are increasing, asset is increasing 20. And your stock is decreasing at cost. Stock will go in and out at cost 12. And 8 rupees is the profit. So this is all about it. So like this you have to interpret. Shall we interpret all the transactions? ठीक है, सब करेंगे एक बार. You have this material, no? Keep this open with all of you accounting equation. Return of the goods by a customer. Customer are returning the goods means what's the journal entry? Sales return. See, for making accounting equation, you should be very perfect in the journal entry. That's why I took journal entry first. Huh? So what's the journal entry for sales return? What's the entry for sales? Party to sales. Now reverse. Sales return to party. Sales return to party. Okay? So now when the goods are coming back, party datas are decreasing. I hope you all are getting. Stock is increasing. And because of the sales return, the profit will decrease. Sales means profit will increase. Sales return, profit will decrease. Same for the purchases. When I work out one problem now, it will be very clear. Accounting equation. Payment received from a customer to whom cash discount was allowed. So a customer had to pay me 100, 10 discount kaat ke he paid you 90. So decrease the data by 100, increase the cash by 90, and decrease the profit by 10, because if you allow them discount, discount is your profit. Give some response in the chat box. Is this clear? I'm explaining all orally. तो आपको समझ में आ रहा है नहीं? Frankly, the longer way to study accounting equation is you should know the journal entry. ये ना journal entry मालूम होनी चाहिए. When you receive cash from data, what's the journal entry? Cash account debit. तो cash increase हो रहे हैं, datas decrease हो रहे हैं, but datas are decreasing by 100, cash is increasing by 90. So 10 rupees is the your discount allowed. Profit will reduce. Okay. Once you know all this, you can interpret and pass the journal entries very quickly. Payment made to creditors, exactly like datas. When you make payment to creditors, cash will decrease, creditors will decrease, and if you have received any discount, income will increase. Now, payment of salary. If you pay salary, it's an expense. So, capital will decrease. See, in capital, because of profit, there is addition. Because of loss and expenses, minus karo. So, decrease due to expenses. And cash is also decreasing. I hope you all are getting. What's the journal entry of salary? Salary to cash. So, salary and expense. Expense means debit, it's a loss, capital kam ho jayega, right? And cash is also decreasing. Equation is C. So many entries will not come out of 20, only 4 or 5 entries will come in exam. So these are the varieties you should know. Expenses due but not paid. Again, Salary to outstanding salary. Salary expense तो है ना, then decrease the capital and liability is increasing. Receipt of income, increase the cash, increase the income. Income accrued but not received. If you receive income, journal entry is cash to income. If you don't receive, accrued income to income. Income to hai na, you have received na. Capital will increase because of income. Capital will decrease because of the expense. So increase the income. So if you receive the income, cash is debited. If not received, then accrued income, income receivable is debited. So income receivable or accrued income, is it an asset? Asset बढ़ गई और income बढ़ गया. Equation tallied. Because there is income may increase, the capital will increase. Right? Now, depreciation of fixed assets. Assets value is decreasing, and because of charging the depreciation, it's an expense. Depreciation is an expense. Profit is decreasing, so capital will decrease. Drawings by the proprietor, cash will decrease. Drawings to cash, journal entry. So cash is decreasing, drawings is also decreasing. Clear? Goods destroyed by fire. Some goods are destroyed by fire. Your stock is reducing. 12,000 goods are into ashes now. Your stock is destroyed. Stock come ho gaya, and suppose there is no insurance, so it's a loss. So capital will reduce. Did you get one thing? In the capital, profit will increase the capital and loss will decrease. Okay? Bad debt. Bad debt से क्या होता है? Datas are reduced and your loss will increase. Okay? Right. Capital is increased by capital brought in profit and income. Capital is decreased by drawings, losses and expenses. If you incur expense, capital will reduce. If you earn profit, capital will increase. Now this first problem is already solved for you. How to make the equation? Let us read and do it. 2 minutes, I'll be back. In the meanwhile, if you have any doubt, ma'am, this explanation is not. You frame the journal entry. And then journal entries effect you see on asset and liability. These three things are, linked. Accounting, equation, modern approach, traditional approach. And you don't have a choice in exam because they are saying pass the journal entries with analysis as per modern approach. Analysis as per, then you have to do. Your journal entry will be same analysis. I'll check up first problem just in 2 minutes. Just here or there. Shall we start? First problem is already solved for you. Okay? Just look into your material and put a tick. Any point not clear, ask me now. Okay? Suppose asset is equal to liabilities plus capital. Did I teach you that? Yes. Commence business with cash 60,000. So if you have commenced the business with cash 60,000, how much is capital? 60. How much is cash? Asset includes cash, no? 60. Chalo, tally ho gaya. Now, rent paid in advance. You know, some deposit you have paid. So cash is going out minus the cash. Asset come ho gaye. And rent deposit, it's also an asset that will increase. So finally, what is the impact on the equation? It is same. Now, purchase the goods for cash 30,000, credit 20,000. Okay, right? So if you purchase the goods for cash, then 30,000 cash is going out. On the asset side, 30,000 cash is going out and 50,000 stock is coming in. Are you all having the notebook, this book? Then write the answer. Purposely, I have not written. Why stock is increasing by 50,000? Because you have done purchases of 50. Then why cash is reducing 30? Because you paid only 30. 20, like you have purchased the goods on credit. So this will increase your liability, creditors. What is your new equation? 80,000, 20,000, 60,000. It's a superb analysis, I'm telling you. After this, some of the chapters are going to be like super easy, subsidiary books, ledgers and all. But when this is there in the syllabus, you should know the interpretation. Now, paid salary 500, outstanding 100. Right? Achha, did I skip something? Yeah, sorry, D1. Sold goods for cash 30,000, costing 20,000. So 20,000 goods you have sold in 30,000. Now what to do? Yeah. Look at this. You have sold the goods for cash. So is cash coming in 30,000? Is stock going out 20? So what is net addition? 90. And you have sold, liability is the same, 20. You have sold 20,000 goods for 30,000. Cash is coming in 30. Stock is going out 20. Profit you have got 10,000. So profit means increase in capital. Expenses means decrease. So capital will become 70, 20, 90. Done. चले आगे. Right. Paid salary 500, outstanding 100. ठीक है? So now salary paid is 500. Cash is going out 500. Liability you have created, you have to still pay outstanding salary 100. What is this liability for creditors? What is this outstanding? So total liability is 2,100. Cash is going on 500. And what is exactly your salary? 500 is paid. 100 is cash. Today's class is different, no? You just have to listen carefully. Last half an hour, we are not doing anything. I explained you the concept. I'm working out a solved problem and I will help you to make equation for one of the problems. We will do it. Abhi karenge. Now, How much is total salary? 500 and 100, 600. Say your capital will reduce. Now, last one. Bought motorcycle for personal use. But cash so you have paid from firm, no? Cash is going out for purchase of the motorcycle. Cash is going out, 5,000. And it is for personal use, so it is drawings. So 5,000 is going out. Drawings. Capital is going out. ठीक है? Right. Asset, liabilities, and capital. Finally, what is the equation? Asset is 84,500 because cash went out. Liability is same. And because it's a drawings, capital. Drawings and expenses will reduce the profit, capital. Profit and capital introduced will increase. Shall we do one more problem for making the equation? उसी के साथ करते हैं ना? Let us make the equation with that same problem only which I did in class, sixth one. कल जो sixth problem किए ना उसी के लिए let us make the equation. He started the business. He has made cash and bank accounts, salary paid, furniture purchased. ठीक है? Sure. In asset, you can have one column or you can have multiple columns in asset. Sixth problem only we are doing. Sahil introduced the capital जो कल किया था. Yeah. Come with me to notebook please and first check this. ये कल का class है. Was this interpretation all clear to all of you? Yesterday's class. Modern approach, traditional approach. What is the mind map I gave you? Read the transaction. Decide the accounts involved. Nature of the transaction. According to nature of transaction, you apply whichever rule you want, modern approach or traditional approach, and then pass the journal entries. ठीक है? चलो, write down the heading. Journal entry में नीचे लिखो. Accounting equation. Purposely in your material, see why did I take it second? In your material, accounting equation is given and then journal entry. But I'm telling you, you agree with me or not, tell me. Journal entries, if you know in your mind, you can interpret the accounting equation better. Right? So, shall we do like this? Asset is equal to capital plus liabilities. We're doing which problem number? 6. Same problem. Same problem by traditional approach. Same problem by modern approach. And for same problem, I'm doing this. Cash, bank, furniture, जो भी asset है, datas you can make. If you don't want, you can make a single account. And this side you have capital plus liabilities. Ask me if you have any doubt. Asset is equal to capital plus liabilities, but in asset I have written cash, bank, furniture. Datas I am not writing because it's not there. अगर है तो वो भी आप अलग से लिख सकते हैं. Any doubt in making the columns for accounting equation? Ask please, no problem. मजा आ रहा है या नहीं? This is all like so much important. Any of your friends, elder brothers and all, they are already there in Inter. No, ask them how they are able to grasp CA CMA Inter fast. if their base is perfect in foundation. So please just don't study for getting 200 marks के लिए मत पढ़ो, ऐसे ही मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ. कॉन्सेप्ट्स पढ़ो, आप कभी अटकोगे नहीं इंटर में फाइनल. एंड आस्क डाउट्स प्लीज. use the chat box. I am keeping it open only. Chalo. Let us start with first transaction. I am reading loudly because I have closed the problem file. Sahil introduced capital through bank. So 4,000 rupees bank में बढ़ गया and 4,000 rupees he is getting the capital. So asset side, what is the bank balance? Bank में you deposited 4,000 and capital is also 4,000. Done. बाकी सब nil है. Cash withdrawn from the Citibank. So cash बैंक में से कम करना है. How much cash is withdrawn? 200. So reduce from the bank. Increase in the cash. Finally, after every transaction, you have to do the total. How much is cash now? 200. How much is bank? 3,800. Because you have withdrawn from the bank. Furniture, nil, capital, same, this same. This equal to sign should be clear. Here also 4,000, there also. Isn't it like super easy or not? Accounting equation बोलते हैं इसको. Many students till CA Inter, they say, ma'am, journal entry posting, we don't know what is account. Will not be able to interpret them properly. Yeah, sure. Third one. Loan is taken from Y. So bank balance is increasing because you have taken loan and your liability will arise now. Liabilities में 500 rupees bracket में you can write loan. Loan. So now what is the transaction? Cash is 200. Money from loan has gone into bank 4,300. This is 4,000. And now liability we have created. 500 loan we have taken, increase the loan, increase the bank balance. Okay, right. See, yesterday I taught you traditional and modern approach. Today we are doing accounting equation. Tomorrow we will do more advanced level journal entries. This topic will only continue tomorrow. So interpret well and let me know if you have any doubt anywhere. Sure. Now, Achha, this total should tally, huh? Asset side 4,500, liability side also same. Next, salaries paid for the month of March, 300, 100 is still payable. How much salary you have paid? 300. Money is going out of bank. And 100 is still payable, liability. I hope you have the journal entries in your notebook also open. You can check. 100 liability increase हो रहा है, outstanding salary. You should write. अभी तक पे नहीं किया. Cash credit, liabilities credit. And 400 rupees is your expense. So your capital will reduce. Capital will reduce with expenses and drawings, and capital will increase by incomes and gains. चलो, do the total. Cash is same 200. Bank balance is reduced to 4,000 because you have paid the salary. Capital is reduced to 3,600 because you have paid 400 as salary, and liabilities increased to 600. What is the total? 4,200. What is the total? 4,000. Are you able to interpret the totals? Yes. Last is furniture purchased for 500. Furniture is coming in plus bank balance. I am putting in bracket means minus. Bracket means minus. Anyone in the class कोई पीछे रह गए? Want me to scroll up? पूछो. Is this clear? Why did I reduce 500? Money is going out of bank. Why did I add furniture? Furniture is coming in. Now what is the interpretation? What is your cash? 200. What is your bank balance? 3,500. What is your furniture? 500. What is your capital? 3,600. And in liabilities, 500 you have taken loan and 100 rupees outstanding salary you have to pay. So total of the liabilities is 4,200. Here also 4,200. And when this is over, we can put it in balance sheet form, vertical form. Look at this. Cash kitna hai? 200. Bank 3,500. Furniture 500. Capital 3,600. Loan you have taken from Y. And 100 rupees is outstanding salary. Nice, clear to all of you? Check. What is the total of the balance sheet? 4,200. Here also 4,200. So what have you learned in the accounting equation? Anytime your assets is equal to your capital and liabilities. Kahin plus, and what we are doing plus minus is we are passing journal entry with double entry concept. Double entry concept. Yeah. I want you to scroll. एक और problem करते हैं ना for accounting equation. So this sixth problem we have done in all the ways. Accounting equation भी किया, सब किया इसमें. So now we will do some more problems for accounting equation only. ठीक है, साथ में करते हैं. Yeah, can you please scroll this once? अभी जो problem कराया, all of you are able to write it in your notebook. Yeah. Check, please. Check the whole problem in notebook. Ma'am, why did you do this plus here, minus here? Ask me. Okay, for one more problem, shall we do equation first or journal entry? What do you want to do? चलो एक और प्रॉब्लम करेंगे where we will make equation together. One problem solved is given. One I have solved with all of you. Now I am taking one more. As you say, equation बनाएं या journal entries लिखें with both the approach, traditional approach, modern approach, जैसे लिखना है. We can take up this one, second one. Second one. Following are the transactions entered into R after he started his business. Show various accounts affected. So various account affected means they are asking you to make the accounting equation also, which account is affected, and then you can pass journal entries by both approach, traditional and modern approach. R started the business with 5,000. So which account is involved? Capital account. And 5,000 rupees he will put it in bank. He purchased furniture. Which accounts are involved? Furniture and bank. Paid salary. Salary and bank. Paid rent. Rent and bank. Received interest. So which accounts are involved? What is the nature of the account? And then apply increase decrease rule. Okay. So problem number 2 we are solving now. Is reading the problem clear? Okay. And you all are having this material. So when I am reading the problem, you also read it. When I am writing, you also write it. Chalo, let us take up the next one. Problem number 1. Problem number 1 we are doing now. Let us pass journal entries with modern approach. See, last problem I have written and then I have asked you to write. Today we can do it together. Journal entries with modern approach. This time they have given date also. So we can take date, transaction, accounts involved. What are the accounts involved? What is the nature of account involved? Modern rule. Have you all studied modern rule? And then accordingly pass the journal entries. Debit and credit with amount. I'm doing 6th problem we have done with all the 3. It's like 3-in-1 problem just for practice. Exam mein just do what is required. Either modern approach or traditional approach or accounting equation. Just for more clarity, we are doing all this. Okay? Yeah. I'm waiting. Full page, you all make this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Date, transaction, accounts involved, nature of account, modern rule, and J. Shall we start? Making the columns is over? Yeah. It would be great if you all can respond. Keep responding in the chat box. All clear or not? Because not able to see your notebooks, can't go around in the class. Your windows are also closed. So how you are following? You put a response. 2 seconds. Amma, recording this one Let us start with the first transaction. First transaction से शुरू करते हैं. That is on 1st of April. Okay. R started a business. Capital brought in. That's what is transaction. Capital brought in. What are the accounts involved? Bank and capital. What is the nature of bank account? It is an asset. Or you can say it's like debit. What is the nature of bank balance? Yeah, it could be overdraft, but right now bank balance is asset. It's debit. More bank balance is increasing. So asset is increasing. So it's already debit. More increase. So what will you do? Bank account debit. Capital. What is the nature of capital? Capital. Or you can say credit. Basic nature of the capital is credit. More capital you are doing. Capital is credit. Okay. Or increase or a capital or credit. So bank account debit to capital account. Is my speed fine? 1st April, 2nd April. He purchased furniture, 1200. Furniture purchased rupees 1200. So what are the accounts involved? Furniture. Asset, खरीद रहे ना? Furniture is asset. What is the basic nature of furniture? Debit. Is furniture coming in? Is furniture increasing? Yes. Furniture is debit. Or furniture खरीदे, more debit. Furniture account debit. Next account involved is bank. Bank is also an asset. What is the basic nature of bank? Debit. Or money is coming in the bank or debit, but this time credit. It's decreasing. Bank balance is decreasing. Money is going out. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Real account rule. Traditional approach. Modern account, bank is asset. Basic nature is debit. More increase, debit. Decrease, credit. Second April. 3rd. Paid salary to clerk. Salary paid. What is the account involved? Salary. What is the nature of salary? Yeah. When you pay salary, the account involved is salary. What is the nature of salary? It's an expense. What is the nature of expense? Debit. More salary, more debit. So salary expense is increasing. So salary account debit. And if you go traditional, debit on expense, credit all incomes. Second is bank. What is the nature of bank? Asset. What is basic bank balance? Debit. Now what you are doing? Credit. Decrease. Bank balance will decrease. So salary account debit to bank. After this, rent paid. What is the account involved? Same. Rent. What is the nature? Expense. Debit. So rent's basic nature is debit. Or debit or increase or debit rent account. Clear? Now, rent paid to debit हो गया. Okay. Next is rent paid and by cash or bank. What is the basic nature of bank balance? debit. But this time bank is credit, decrease. Rent account debit to bank, debit all expense and money is going out. Received interest, bank. You know, some income you have received in the, it's not cash or bank, so we are taking everything in bank. Right? So you have received interest. What is the basic nature of bank? Asset or debt. I know it's like very long, ma'am. Can we write journal entry? But this is the last problem. Next, we will write journal entries only. But you have to write all this analysis if they ask you. Show the journal entry with analytical approach. So interest is received in bank. What is the nature of bank? Asset. Is it increasing? Yes. So already you have money in bank, debit balance. Interest is received, more debit, increase. Bank account, debit. Interest, income. What is the nature of interest? Income. Income का nature कैसा है? Credit. Is there increase in the income? More income. It's already credit. More increase, more credit. Bank account debit to interest received. Look at the journal entries. They're so easy. Ma'am, interest received, money is coming in bank and credit. Shall we do the modern traditional approach or shall we discuss like bank or interest received? What is the nature of bank? They say debit the receiver. Bank is a receiver, debit. Interest is income, credit all incomes and so on. So you can write journal entries with modern approach, with traditional approach. But yes, I want to do the equation for this. Correct? Iske ek ke liye shall we do the equation? Yes, we are doing accounting equation. In exam, you do it only asked. Abhi I am doing it for practice. Accounting equation. क्या क्या है? बैंक बैलेंस है, फर्नीचर खरीदा है, asset is equal to liabilities and capital. Asset is equal to liabilities and capital. है ना? That is your basic equation. And in asset we have two assets, bank and furniture. You can make cash data as the detail is available. Shall we start? Very quickly. Have a good grip on accounting equation. Practice the classwork problems. Bank furniture. Chalo. R started the business with 5,000. So money is coming in bank plus 5,000 and here capital is increasing. After every transaction, do this total 5,000, 5,000. Next, he purchased furniture. So bank is to 5,000. Sorry, furniture purchased. Kitna? 1,200. And bank balance will reduce. No, furniture is purchased. So furniture is coming in. Bank money is going out. Rest all is same. So what is your bank balance now? 3,800. How much is furniture? 1,200. Total 5,000. Capital 5,000. Liabilities abhi tak nahi hai. How is this? Are you able to make the equation faster than the first problem? Then you have got it. Pay salary to his clerk, 1,100. Pay salary to clerk 1100. अब salary pay किए तो 1100 rupees are going out from the bank. And if you pay salary 1100, your expenses will make capital reduce. Capital will reduce because of expenses and losses, and it will increase because of the profits. So capital कम हो जाएगा because you have paid salary. What is the new equation? 2,700, 1,200, 3,900 and capital. Why the capital is reduced? Because you have paid salary. Next, rent paid. Same, 1150, money has gone out, and 1150 capital will reduce because it's an expense. So again, how much you are getting? Pick up your calculators. 2,000. Yeah, put your answers before I do it. 1550, 1,200. And your capital is 2350. Is the total correct? कि कहीं कुछ फर्क आ रहा है? 3,900 minus 1150, 2750, 2750, and this side 1550, and this is also 2750. Last one, interest you received, add into bank. Journal entry, you know, interpretation, bank में पैसे बढ़ गए, and because of income your capital is increased. 3,550 is your bank balance. Because you received interest, it increased. Your furniture is same, liabilities are not there. And because you received interest, your income and your capital mila ke are 4,750. This side and this side, the total is telling. After every transaction plus minus, do the total, you'll be very clear. Take 2 minutes time, I'm here. One more last problem we will do for accounting equation and then close the class. But आपको कोई doubt है तो आप पूछो. I'm asking again and again. You please unmute and ask, or you send it in the chat as you want to do. Or is it all clear? All clear? Good. See, making the equation means, dear students, bring the journal entry in your mind. By any approach, traditional or modern approach, जो अच्छा लगे. अभी I am teaching you both because in exam they are asking. चलो, last one for today. We have done the first problem today. We have done the sixth problem. Now, oh, sorry. First is already solved. Done. Second we have done. Third we are doing now. Prepare an accounting equation. Self-accounting equation banana. But I want all of you to write journal entries as homework. Click the picture and send me in group. If you are not sending the answers in the group, you are not allowed to attend the next class. Next class is same chapter, advanced journal entries, compound journal entries I will teach you. So I am just giving you accounting equation. इसके journal entries आपको लिख के आना है. Invested capital in the firm, purchased the goods from Didas, purchased plant, purchased goods for cash, sold goods for cash, paid to Das. Liability is there for Das and all. Received from D Banerjee. Paid salary. Received interest and paid wages. Chalo. If we want, we can make asset side details as I'm teaching, or you can make one total assets. In that you can write with every bit separately as you wish. I think writing this is very clear, no? इसको अलग अलग लिखना ही अच्छा है. Which one did you like? समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? Instead of making so many cash bank and all, एक ही add less में you can write the detail, but I think this one is better. Sixth problem we did. Sorry, and this was problem number 2 which we did. One is already solved, and now we are doing problem number 3. प्रॉब्लम नंबर 3 करते हैं. अब शुरू करें. अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन स्टेटमेंट. अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन. अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन सेज asset is equal to liabilities plus capital. Is it clear? Asset is equal to liabilities plus capital. Now in asset, whatever accounts are involved, we feel bank, और एक प्लांट खरीदे हैं कुछ, और एक डेटास का अकाउंट है. जस्ट इफ यू वांट यू कैन बाइफरकेट. चलो, asset is equal to liabilities and capital. शुरू करते हैं. Started the business with 20,000 capital in the bank and 20,000 capital. Asset is equal to liability. Please make sure in the exam that you are writing total after every this. है ना? Capital. Purchased goods on credit from Das and Co. 2000 के goods आपने credit में purchase किए हैं. So when you are doing purchases, your stock is increasing. चलो इसको stock लिख देते हैं. I left 1/4 मनो, stock कर दो उसको. Stock will increase. Why? Because you have purchased the goods. And liability will increase because you have purchased the goods on credit from Das and Co. Anyone in the class is having doubt? Stock will increase and liabilities. You know, because you make purchases, it's your expense. You can actually do minus here also. But your stock is coming in, it's on credit, and liabilities आपका बढ़ रहा है. Finally, what is the total? Bank 20, stock 20, 22. Liabilities 20, capital 20, 22. Total should be same, no? Chalo, next. Purchase plant for cash. Achha, all the transactions are in cash. I didn't notice it. Please, we have to read the problem. Change this to cash. Are you all able to draw this column? कोई पीछे रह गया, इसको change कर दो. Capital brought in को cash में ले लो, because now they are purchasing plant. Cash is going out, 8,000. Plant is coming in. Rest all is same. Plant is coming in. Cash is going out. Stock is same. Liability is same. Capital same. 22, 12 and 8, 20 and 2, 22. Equation is equal. Equal to का sign लगाना है. That means you have checked. Asset is equal to liabilities and capital. Next, purchased goods for cash. 4,000 cash is going out and stock is coming in. Stock is coming in, cash is going out. What is the effect? Cash is reduced to 8,000. Plant 8,000. Stock has become 6,000. And liability is same, capital is same. Equal to Here also 22. Right side also 22. Finished. Easy or not? I am waiting. पहले इतना लिख लो. किसी को कोई डाउट है तो ask please. I missed. We could have made one column for the date. Date के लिए एक कॉलम हमने नहीं बनाया, बना सकते हैं. Yeah. Any doubt? Clear? I was waiting so that if you have skipped copying anything, taking down, take down with understanding. Shall we go to the, I missed writing the date column. एक date का भी column बना सकते हैं. चलो 12th date को अब क्या हो रहा है देखते हैं. 12th को total हो गया ना? Or I have not done the total. I have done. अब on 12th. Sold goods for cash 6,000. Cost was 4,000. Profit was 2,000. So sold goods for 6,000. How much cash is coming in? 6,000 plus 6,000. How much stock is going out? 4,000 minus cash is coming in 6,000. Stock is going out 4,000 and 2,000. Capital will increase because you have made a profit. You have sold 4,000 item for 6,000. So what is this? 14,000 now. 8,000 क्या है आपका? Plant. Cash will come down to cash नहीं. Your stock will come down to 2,000. So this is 24,000 and here 2,000 and 22,000 plus. I hope you are getting. Why did I plus profit? Why did I minus stock sold? Why did I add cash received? So if you want to scribble, why you are doing. Is the total tallying to 24 on both the sides? Yes. Put equal to sign. Chalo, next. Paid to Das and Co. Yeah. Paid to Das and Co. आपने दास एंड को से गुड्स खरीदे थे ना, स्टॉक यू रिसीव्ड एंड लायबिलिटी. नाउ यू हैव पेड टू दास एंड को 1,000 कैश. सो इज लायबिलिटी रिड्यूसिंग बाय 1,000? Reduce the liability by 1,000 and reduce cash by 1,000. Now what is the cash? 13,000. Plant same. Stock same. Liability thus. Now I have to pay only 1,000 because 1,000 I paid and 22. 22 and 1, 23. And this side also 23. All clear? Sure. Next. 22nd. Received from Banerjee. 22nd December. Banerjee से पैसे आए. Let us take it as our datas. I have written here. Yes. कितना आया datas से पैसे? 300 plus Banerjee. 300 you have received the money. 1 minute. I was just seeing if the energy is there or not. Maybe some data from whom you have received the advance. You've received the money, but it's not there. Okay. We will receive the money from Das only because data to hai nahi na. We'll change it. Please change this 20-second entry. Receive one more time the cash from Das. Change kar do usko. It could be some data, but in this there is no data then how you are receiving, or it may be advance. So even we can take it as advance. Better है चलो. बैनर्जी कोई डेटा है जिनसे एडवांस मिला. तो datas may have a credit balance and that is received in cash. So plus 300 minus 300. Karo total. What is your cash balance? 12,700. 8,000. Sorry, cash is 13,300. Cash is 13,300. 8,000. Datas is having negative balance, but on the same side. Why? Datas have paid you advance. 2,000, 1,000, 22. This is 23. This side 13 and 8, 21, 23. Yeah, correct. ऐसे ही चलने दो. Please write this as Banerjee. Some data say we have received cash advance. So cash is increasing, that data will be credited. Later we may sell him the goods, so Banerjee debit to sales आएगा. Paid salary in cash minus 6,000. Salary paid. And because of salary, your capital will straight away reduce. Expense. And your bank balance will also reduce. So now the new equation is cash कितना है आपका? $13 minus 6, 7,300, 8,300 and 2,000. So 17,000. Your DAS you have to pay 1,000 and your capital has become now 16,000. Total is telling 17. This side also 70. Take your time. Salary is paid. So cash is reduced. And expenses is also reduced. Okay? Equation you have to practice to get a grip on. Journal entries, I am sure if I give you, you will pass it correctly. Now you have received interest. Plus 5,000 interest received in cash. Plus 5,000 in capital because when you receive interest, your income increases. करो टोटल करो अब कितना आ रहा है कैश 23,000 here 1,000 and 21 22 here it how much it is coming 22 here it is 21 and 122 here it is 12,300 7,300 plus you have received the cash 12,300 next paid wages expenses be incurred हो रहा है ना because of wages your expenses incurred and capital is going out so cash is 9,300 8,000 2000 is what? Stock. Same. Das ki liability, same. And now your final capital is 18,000. So 18 plus 1 is 19,000. And this side also it is 19,000. So final equation is 19,000 equal to 19,000. Cash is 9,300. Plant you have purchased for 8,000. Your data have paid you advance. And you should know, I know you may be having a doubt, can we write advance from datas on liability? No. Generally, datas have credit balance, but it's written on the same side. Stock you have 2,000. Okay? And Das, you have received from Das 2,000, 1,000 you have paid. Baki hai, and capital. Check the problem, please. If you have missed any bit, ask me. Yeah, all clear? Pucho, I'm waiting. Anyone in the class is having any doubt, you can unmute and say, ma'am, this, that, pucho. Homework is for the same problem, pass the journal entries. Salaries to cash, wages to cash, Das account debit to cash, if you have paid, and so on. Okay, thank you so much. That is really very motivating that you have followed. So will you please do the homework and send me the picture? Problem number 3, pass the journal entries. Read this theory. To get this, we can skip now. We have done enough of all these now. So problem number 3 and homework bhi karenge. 5th I have given as homework. 4th kya karna hai? Kaun sa tha? Okay, you can leave that. Is everything. 5th problem, I feel for this one problem you do everything. Traditional approach, modern approach, and equation. Exactly same like I have done. And 7th I gave you homework yesterday, but we are late because of power cut. We could not start on time. So tomorrow I'm going to check 7th problem, 5th problem, and today's 3rd problem's journal entries. ये कल check करेंगे and I'll make you write more journal entries. Now, these are like modern level journal entries. So can we just go on writing the journal entries with interpretation in our mind? Answer is yes. Provided you are perfect with this. Okay. I'll need little more time because now journal entries problem 8, 9, 10 are proper journal entries. Once you know proper, we can go for datas and creditors. I hope you are getting the importance of the slow speed, very slow speed of these beautiful accounting concepts. I'm a qualified CA last 21 years and I'm teaching this patiently. So kuch to kaam ka hoga. In inter, when you prepare final accounts from incomplete record, in final, when you do advanced level of accounting and IFRS, your analytical knowledge will help you to get the degree and practical knowledge very well. Then you get good jobs, right? Okay. So thank you so much. I hope you all are taking down all